All right, my friends, are you ready to be shook? Because what you're about to see is going to blow your mind. Imagine standing in front of a waterfall so grand, so majestic, that it feels like you're in a dream. The sound of the water crashing down, the mist gently kissing your face, and the sheer power of nature on full display. It's an experience that words can hardly capture, but we're going to try our best to bring it to you. We're about to embark on a journey, you guys, to see the most breathtakingly insane waterfalls on the planet. From the towering heights of Angel Falls in Venezuela, which is the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall, to the thundering power of Niagara Falls, straddling the border between the USA and Canada, each one has its unique charm and story. And it's not just about the big names. We'll also uncover some hidden gems that are equally breathtaking. Honestly, I can't believe these places actually exist, but they do, and we're going to explore them together. Imagine the feeling of discovering a secluded waterfall in the heart of a dense forest, where the only sounds are the chirping of birds and the gentle rustle of leaves. Or the awe of witnessing a waterfall that seems to emerge from the clouds, cascading down a mountainside in a series of elegant steps. These are the moments that make you feel truly alive. Get ready for some serious wanderlust, because I'm talking majestic cliffs, crystal clear water, and like the most breathtaking views you've ever seen. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at a waterfall that plunges into a turquoise pool below. The water is so clear that you can see the rocks at the bottom, and the surrounding cliffs are covered in lush greenery. It's like a scene straight out of a fantasy novel, but it's real, and it's waiting for you to discover it. Seriously, you're going to want to pack your bags after this, so buckle up because it's about to get wild. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie looking for your next thrill or a nature lover seeking peace and tranquility, there's a waterfall out there that's perfect for you. And the best part? You don't have to be an expert hiker or a seasoned traveler to enjoy these natural wonders. Many of them are easily accessible, and will give you all the tips and tricks you need to make the most of your visit. I'm talking like the kind of beauty that makes you question everything, the kind of beauty that makes you stop in your tracks and just take it all in, the kind of beauty that makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things, and yet how connected you are to the world around you. It's a humbling experience, and one that I believe everyone should have at least once in their lifetime. We're going to be hopping around the globe, from the Americas to Africa to Asia, and let me tell you, each waterfall has its own vibe, its own energy. In South America, you'll find waterfalls that are surrounded by dense rainforests, teeming with wildlife and vibrant plant life. In Africa, you'll encounter waterfalls that are steeped in history and culture, with ancient legends and traditions that have been passed down through generations. And in Asia, you'll discover waterfalls that are not only beautiful, but also hold spiritual significance, serving as places of worship and meditation. Some are super powerful and intense, like a rush of adrenaline, while others are more serene and peaceful, like something out of a dream. Imagine standing next to a waterfall that roars with such force that you can feel the ground tremble beneath your feet. The water crashes down with a deafening roar, sending up a spray of mist that drenches everything in its path. It's a raw, untamed display of nature's power. On the other hand, picture a waterfall that gently cascades down a series of rocks, creating a soothing melodic sound that calms your mind and soul. The water flows gracefully, creating a tranquil oasis where you can relax and unwind. And the best part is, we're going to be learning all sorts of cool facts about them along the way. Did you know that some waterfalls are formed by volcanic activity, while others are created by the gradual erosion of rock over millions of years? Or that the height and flow rate of a waterfall can change dramatically, depending on the season and weather conditions? We'll dive into the science behind these natural wonders, exploring the geological processes that shape them and the environmental factors that influence their behavior. We're going to be talking about the history, the geology, the legends surrounding these waterfalls. For example, Did you know that Niagara Falls has been a popular tourist destination for over 2 centuries, attracting millions of visitors each year? Or that Angel Falls was named after an American aviator who crash-landed his plane near the waterfall in the 1930s? We'll also delve into the myths and legends that surround these waterfalls, from tales of hidden treasures to stories of gods and spirits that inhabit the waters. Did you know that some waterfalls are sacred to indigenous cultures? In many parts of the world, waterfalls are considered to be powerful spiritual sites where people go to seek blessings, perform rituals, and connect with the divine. For example, in Hawaii, the waterfalls are believed to be the dwelling places of gods and goddesses, and are often visited by locals for prayer and meditation. In Africa, some tribes hold ceremonies at waterfalls to honor their ancestors and seek guidance from the spirits. These cultural practices add a rich layer of meaning to the natural beauty of the waterfalls, making them even more special. Or that some are home to super rare species of plants and animals. It's crazy. The unique microclimates created by waterfalls provide ideal conditions for a variety of flora and fauna that you won't find anywhere else. From delicate orchids that cling to the rocks, to colorful birds that nest in the surrounding trees, to elusive amphibians that thrive in the misty environment, the biodiversity around waterfalls is truly remarkable. We'll take a closer look at some of these rare and fascinating species, and learn about the efforts being made to protect and preserve their habitats. I'm not going to lie, I did a ton of research for this series, and I'm so hyped to share all this knowledge with you guys. I've spent countless hours reading books, watching documentaries, and talking to experts to bring you the most accurate and interesting information about these incredible natural wonders. And trust me, the more you learn about waterfalls, the more you'll appreciate their beauty and significance. So get ready to be amazed, because we're about to embark on an epic adventure that will take us to some of the most stunning and awe-inspiring places on Earth. So, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. Whether you're watching from the comfort of your home or planning your next big adventure, I hope this series inspires you to explore the world and discover the magic of waterfalls. So grab your backpack, put on your hiking boots, and let's get ready to chase some waterfalls. First up, we're heading to South America, to a place called Venezuela. This country is known for its diverse landscapes, ranging from the Caribbean coastline to the Andes Mountains, and from the vast plains of Los Llanos to the dense Amazon rainforest. But today, we're focusing on one of its most iconic natural wonders. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of Venezuela, I think of, vibrant culture, delicious food, and of course, Angel Falls. The street markets are bustling with life, offering a sensory overload of colors, sounds, and smells. You can find everything from fresh tropical fruits to handmade crafts. And the food? Oh, the food is a delightful mix of indigenous, African, and Spanish influences. Arepas, empanadas, and pabellón criollo are just a few of the mouth-watering dishes you have to try. But let's not get too sidetracked by the culinary delights, because we're here to talk about something even more awe-inspiring. This waterfall, you guys, it's legendary. It's like something out of a movie, seriously. Imagine a place so remote and untouched that it feels like you're stepping into a different world. Angel Falls is not just any waterfall, it's the tallest uninterrupted waterfall on the planet. The water plunges from a staggering height, creating a misty spray that can be seen from miles away. Imagine a sheer cliff face, covered in lush greenery, and then out of nowhere this massive waterfall just plunges over the edge. The cliff itself is part of the Auyan Tepui, one of the many tabletop mountains in the region. These tepuis are ancient geological formations that have been eroded over millions of years, creating these dramatic landscapes that are both beautiful and mysterious. It's like a curtain of water, cascading down almost 1,000 meters, which is 3,000 feet? To put that into perspective, that's about 15 times the height of Niagara Falls. The water takes nearly a full minute to reach the bottom, creating a thunderous roar that echoes through the surrounding jungle. It's a humbling experience to witness such raw, natural power. It's the tallest, uninterrupted waterfall in the world. This means that from the top to the bottom, there's no break in the flow of water. It's a continuous, unbroken stream that defies gravity and logic. The indigenous Pemon people call it Kerapakupai Meru, which means waterfall of the deepest place. And it's easy to see why. Standing at the base of Angel Falls, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. Can you even imagine standing at the top and looking down? The view from up there is both exhilarating and terrifying. The drop is so sheer that it feels like you're on the edge of the world. The air is thin, and the wind is strong, adding to the sense of danger and excitement. It's a perspective that few people get to experience, but those who do say it's life-changing. I'd probably freak out, honestly. The sheer height and the sense of vertigo would be overwhelming, but at the same time, it would be an incredible rush. It's one of those experiences that pushes you out of your comfort zone and makes you feel truly alive. And isn't that what travel is all about? Pushing boundaries, facing fears, and discovering new perspectives? But seriously, the sheer scale of it is just mind-blowing. When you see it in person, you realize just how small and insignificant we are in the grand scheme of things. It's a humbling reminder of the power and beauty of nature. The waterfall is so massive that it creates its own microclimate, with mist and rainbows forming in the air around it. It's a sight that leaves you speechless. It makes you feel so small and insignificant in the best way possible. Standing in front of Angel Falls, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and amazement. It's a place that makes you reflect on your place in the world and appreciate the beauty and power of nature. It's a reminder that there are still wild, untamed places on this planet that are worth protecting and preserving. Now, here's a fun fact. Angel Falls is located in a place called Kanema National Park, which is like this massive protected area of rainforest and tapuis. The park covers an area of over 30,000 square kilometers, making it one of the largest national parks in the world. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its unique geological formations and rich biodiversity. The park is home to a wide variety of plants and animals, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Tepuis are these crazy tabletop mountains that are unique to this part of the world. They rise abruptly from the surrounding jungle, creating these flat-topped plateaus that are often shrouded in mist. The tepuis are considered some of the oldest geological formations on the planet, dating back over 2 billion years. They are like islands in the sky, isolated from the rest of the world and home to unique ecosystems that have evolved in isolation. They're like these ancient, isolated plateaus that are home to all sorts of weird and wonderful plants and animals that you won't find anywhere else on Earth. The flora and fauna of the tepuis are incredibly diverse, with many species that are endemic to the region. From carnivorous plants to colorful orchids, and from tiny frogs to elusive jaguars, the tepuis are a treasure trove of biodiversity. Exploring these ancient landscapes is like stepping into a lost world, full of mystery and wonder. So, basically, visiting Angel Falls is like stepping back in time. The landscape is so ancient and untouched that it feels like you're in a prehistoric world. The misty forests, the towering tepuis, and the thundering waterfall all combine to create a sense of timelessness. It's a place where you can disconnect from the modern world and reconnect with nature in its purest form. It's like entering this prehistoric world that's untouched by humans. The dense rainforest is teeming with life, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals. The air is filled with the sounds of birds, insects, and the distant roar of the waterfall. It's a sensory overload that reminds you of the incredible diversity and complexity of the natural world. In a world that's increasingly dominated by human activity, places like Kanema National Park are a precious reminder of what we stand to lose if we don't take action to protect our planet. It's remote, it's wild, it's absolutely breathtaking. The journey to Angel Falls is an adventure in itself, involving a combination of flights, boat rides, and hikes through the jungle. But the effort is more than worth it. The sense of isolation and the raw beauty of the landscape make it a truly unforgettable experience. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, a reminder of the incredible power and beauty of nature. And the best part is, you can actually take a boat trip to the base of the falls and feel the spray on your face. The boat ride is an adventure in itself, navigating through the winding rivers and dense jungle. As you approach the falls, the sound of the water gets louder and the air gets cooler. The spray from the waterfall creates a refreshing mist that cools you down and adds to the sense of excitement. It's an experience that engages all your senses and makes you feel truly alive. I mean, talk about an Instagram-worthy moment, am I right? The sheer beauty and scale of Angel Falls make it a perfect backdrop for photos. Whether you're taking a selfie or capturing the landscape, the falls provide a stunning and dramatic setting. But beyond the photos, it's the experience itself that leaves a lasting impression. It's a place that makes you feel connected to the natural world and reminds you of the incredible beauty and diversity of our planet. So, if you ever get the chance to visit Angel Falls, don't hesitate. It's an adventure you'll never forget. Okay, but let's talk about how Angel Falls actually got its name. It's not just a random name given to a waterfall. There's a fascinating story behind it that dates back to the early 20th century. It's kind of a crazy story. Imagine flying over the dense, uncharted jungles of Venezuela with nothing but endless green below you and the occasional river snaking through the landscape. So, back in the 1930s, there was this American pilot named Jimmy Angel. He wasn't just any pilot. He was an adventurer, a man with a thirst for discovery and a penchant for taking risks. He was flying over the Venezuelan jungle when he spotted this massive waterfall cascading down from a tepui. A tepui, for those who don't know, is a type of flat-topped mountain found in the Guyana highlands of South America. Can you imagine just stumbling upon something like that? You're flying your plane, minding your own business, and then bam! There's this colossal waterfall, the tallest in the world, right in front of you. It would blow your mind. The sheer scale of it, the way the water seems to fall endlessly from the sky, it's like something out of a dream. Anyway, Jimmy was so amazed by what he saw that he decided to land his plane on top of the tepui. Now, this wasn't a decision made lightly. Landing a plane on such rugged terrain is incredibly risky. But here's the thing. Landing on a tepui is no easy feat. These formations are ancient, dating back to the Precambrian era, and their surfaces are often uneven and covered in loose rocks. They're basically giant slabs of rock with steep sides and often very little vegetation on top. The flat tops are like isolated ecosystems, home to unique flora and fauna that can't be found anywhere else in the world. It's like trying to land a plane on a giant flat rock in the sky. The wind conditions can be unpredictable, and there's very little room for error. Long story short, Jimmy ended up crashing his plane on the tepui, and it took him and his crew 11 days to hike back to civilization. 11 days of trekking through some of the most challenging terrain imaginable. Can you imagine being stranded on top of a tepui for 11 days? I'd be freaking out. The isolation, the uncertainty, the sheer physical challenge of it all. But Jimmy, being the adventurer he was, saw it as an adventure. He was a man who thrived on challenges, who saw obstacles as opportunities for discovery. He even named the waterfall after himself, hence the name Angel Falls. It's a testament to his spirit of adventure and his indomitable will. And the plane? Well, it remained stuck on top of the tepui for over 30 years before it was finally airlifted out and restored. Imagine that, a plane just sitting there, a silent witness to an incredible story. Today, you can actually see Jimmy Angel's plane at the Aviation Museum in Maracay, Venezuela. It's been carefully restored and stands as a piece of history, a tangible link to this incredible tale. It's like a piece of history, a reminder of this incredible discovery. The museum itself is a treasure trove of aviation history, with exhibits that tell the stories of other daring pilots and their adventures. So, there you have it, the story of Angel Falls, a place of incredible beauty, shrouded in legend and adventure. It's not just a waterfall, it's a symbol of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of discovery. A place of incredible beauty, shrouded in legend and adventure. The falls are a testament to the raw power of nature, a reminder of the forces that shape our world. It's definitely a must-see for any waterfall enthusiast, or anyone who appreciates the raw power and majesty of nature. Standing in front of Angel Falls, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. It's a place that captures the imagination and inspires the soul. Alright, so for our next stop, we're jetting off to South Africa, a land of diverse landscapes, incredible wildlife, and you guessed it, epic waterfalls. This country is a treasure trove of natural wonders, and Tugela Falls is one of its crown jewels. Get ready to have your mind blown by Tugela Falls, a waterfall so high, it literally looks like it's falling from the sky. It's a sight that will leave you in awe. And when I say high, I mean high. We're talking about the second tallest waterfall in the world, with a total drop of over 900 meters. That's almost a kilometer of water plummeting down. Like, what? That's taller than some skyscrapers. Imagine standing at the base and looking up. It's a humbling experience. Now, Tugela Falls is located in the Drakensberg mountain range, which is also known as the Dragon Mountains. This range is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. How cool is that? I feel like we're about to walk into a Game of Thrones episode or something. The scenery is just that dramatic and awe-inspiring. These mountains are seriously impressive, with jagged peaks, deep valleys, and of course, breathtaking waterfalls cascading down their slopes. It's a paradise for nature lovers. The name Tugela actually comes from the Zulu language and means sudden start, which is pretty accurate if you ask me. The falls appear almost out of nowhere. Imagine hiking through these mountains, rounding a bend, and then bam! You're met with this incredible wall of water plummeting down from the heavens. It's an unforgettable experience. Talk about a sudden start. The sheer power and beauty of the falls are mesmerizing. But Tugela Falls isn't just one giant waterfall. It's a complex system of cascades. Oh no, it's actually made up of 5 separate free-leaping falls, each with its own unique beauty and character, which means the water plunges vertically without touching the rock face for a significant distance. It's a marvel of nature. It's like something out of a dream, with these delicate streams of water tumbling down the mountainside. Truly, a sight to behold. Okay, so if you're thinking about visiting Tugela Falls, and let's be real, who wouldn't want to? This place is a dream destination for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. You've got to be prepared for an adventure. Getting there is not for the faint of heart, but trust me, the views are totally worth it. It's a journey that will test your limits and reward you in ways you can't even imagine. There are a couple of different ways to experience the falls, depending on your fitness level and how much time you have. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or a casual explorer, there's something for everyone. The most popular route is a challenging but rewarding hike that takes you to the top of the falls. It's a path that will lead you through some of the most breathtaking landscapes you've ever seen. We're talking about a full-day hike, guys, with some steep climbs and rocky terrain, so you've got to be in decent shape. But don't let that deter you. The effort is part of the adventure. But imagine reaching the summit and being rewarded with panoramic views of the Drakensberg Mountains and the cascading water of Tugela Falls. It would be epic. The sense of achievement is unparalleled. Now, if you're not really the hiking type, don't worry. There are other options. You can still enjoy the beauty of Tugela Falls without breaking a sweat. You can also take a guided tour that includes a 4x4 drive up to a viewpoint, which still offers incredible views of the falls. It's a more relaxed way to take in the scenery. Or, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even go rock climbing or abseiling in the area. These activities are sure to get your adrenaline pumping. Talk about an adrenaline rush. It's an experience that will leave you with stories to tell for years to come. No matter how you choose to experience Tugela Falls, one thing's for sure, you're going to be blown away by the sheer beauty and power of this natural wonder. It's a sight that will stay with you forever. It's a reminder that some things in life are worth working for, worth pushing yourself for. The journey itself is as important as the destination. And trust me, the feeling of accomplishment when you finally reach the top? Priceless. It's a moment you'll cherish forever. Okay, so we're moving on from South Africa, which was pretty sick, not gonna lie, to South America. Get ready for some serious waterfall envy because Iguazu Falls is basically the queen bee of waterfalls. I mean, this isn't just one waterfall, it's like a whole squad of them. We're talking 275 individual waterfalls all chilling together on the border of Argentina and Brazil. Can you even imagine that's like a waterfall for every mood you've ever had? And get this, the whole thing stretches for almost 2 miles. Like, you could literally walk for hours and still be amazed by waterfalls. Low-key though, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around how massive this place is. Like, you see pictures and you're like, okay, cool, waterfalls. But then you get there and it's like, whoa, this is a whole different level of epic. It's seriously one of those things you just have to see in person to understand. Okay, so we gotta talk about the most extra part of Iguazu Falls. And that's the Devil's Throat. Like, the name alone is just, it's basically this U-shaped chasm where, like, a bajillion gallons of water per second just plummet into this misty abyss. I'm not even exaggerating, it's literally shaped like a U, and the water just goes straight down. It's like the grand finale of waterfalls, and it's loud too. Like, you can hear the roar of the water from like a mile away. And the mist, oh my god, the mist! It's like a constant refreshing spray, and sometimes it's so thick you can barely see. But like, in a good way, you know? It's like nature's own personal humidifier. Honestly, Iguazu Falls is just one of those places that makes you realize how freaking small you are. Like, you're just standing there, surrounded by all this power and beauty, and it's just like, whoa. Okay, so buckle up, because we're heading to Africa, and no, it's not for a safari this time, although that would be pretty sick. We're going to Zimbabwe, and get this, it's home to a waterfall so massive, so powerful, that it's literally called the smoke that thunders. Like, how badass is that? We're talking about Victoria Falls, obviously. And let me tell you, this waterfall is not here to play. It's like the Beyoncé of waterfalls, just owning the stage and demanding your attention. This waterfall is seriously huge. We're talking over 1 mile wide. And the height? Over 350 feet. That's like a 35-story building just straight up waterfall. Can you even imagine the amount of water that's flowing over that thing every second? It's insane. And the sound? Oh my god, the sound. It's literally thunderous, like you can hear it from miles away, and when you're up close, it's like the whole world is vibrating. It's intense, but like in the best way possible. Okay, so if you're an adrenaline junkie like me, Victoria Falls is basically your dream destination. It's like the ultimate playground for thrill seekers. I mean, where else can you bungee jump off a bridge right next to one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world? It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, seriously, you're standing there on this bridge, the spray of the falls hitting your face, and you just take this leap of faith into the abyss. It's absolutely insane. The rush is indescribable. And if bungee jumping isn't really your thing, don't worry, there's plenty more to freak out over. The adventure options are endless. You can go whitewater rafting in the Zambezi River, which is a wild ride, let me tell you. The rapids are intense and will definitely get your heart racing. Or you can take a more chill approach and go on a sunset cruise. It's a perfect way to unwind after a day full of adventure. Imagine sipping on some, fancy cocktails as the sun sets over the falls, painting the sky all these crazy colors. It's pure magic. It's the perfect way to end a day of, full-on waterfall worship. The views are simply breathtaking. Honestly, Victoria Falls is just one of those places that has something for everyone. It's a destination that caters to all kinds of travelers. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie, a nature lover, or just looking for an epic Instagram pic, this waterfall will not disappoint. It's a must-visit for anyone seeking adventure and beauty. Okay, so we're heading to North America now, to a place that's basically synonymous with honeymoons and, like, cheesy romance movies. You guessed it, we're talking Niagara Falls. Now I know what you're thinking. Niagara Falls? Really, Emma? That's so basic, but hear me out. Yeah, it's a classic tourist destination, but there's a reason for that. It's freaking gorgeous. I mean, you've got these 3 massive waterfalls just casually cascading down into this turquoise pool of water. It's like something out of a dream, especially at night when they light the whole thing up. And let's be real, there's something kind of magical about being in a place where millions of other people have stood, you know? Like all those couples who came here to celebrate their love, or those families who made memories that will last a lifetime. It's cheesy, but kinda sweet. Okay, so you can't go to Niagara Falls without taking a ride on the Maid of the Mist. Like, it's basically a rite of passage. You put on this super stylish blue poncho because, let's be real, you're about to get soaked, and then you board this boat that takes you right up to the base of the falls. It's like a wall of water coming straight at you. You can feel the spray on your face, hear the roar of the falls, and for a second, you're completely lost in the moment. And if you're lucky enough to be there at night, you'll get to see the falls illuminated in all these crazy colors. It's like a giant watery light show, and it's pretty breathtakingly cool. Honestly, Niagara Falls is one of those places that everyone should experience at least once. It's a reminder of the power of nature, and a pretty epic place to snap some pics for the gram. Plus, you can check it off your bucket list. You're welcome. Okay, guys, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the heart of Guyana, deep in the Amazon rainforest. It's like seriously remote, you know? And this is where we find Kaieteur Falls, just casually plummeting off a cliff. This waterfall is no joke. It's a single drop, which is always more dramatic, don't you think? And it's over 700 feet tall. To put that in perspective, that's like 5 Statue of Liberties stacked on top of each other. Crazy, right? But the coolest part? Kaieteur Falls is surrounded by this untouched wilderness. Think jaguars, giant otters, monkeys swinging through the trees. It's like stepping into a whole other world. So, if you're looking for an adventure, and I mean a real adventure, then Kaieteur Falls is calling your name. So, we've established that Kaieteur Falls is ridiculously tall. But did I mention it's also one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world? Like, in terms of water volume, it's insane. Imagine standing near the edge and feeling that mist on your face, hearing the roar of the water crashing down. It must be absolutely mind-blowing. I can practically feel the energy from here. And speaking of energy, legend has it that Kaieteur Falls is named after a Patamona Indian chief named Kai. He supposedly sacrificed himself to the Great Falls to save his people from their enemies. Intense, right? Anyways, Kaieteur Falls is definitely a force of nature. It's beautiful, it's powerful, and it's a little bit mysterious. What more could you ask for in a waterfall? Alright, people, get ready to be amazed because we're heading to California, home of Hollywood, In and Out, and of course the iconic Yosemite Falls. You know it, you love it. It's like the Beyoncé of waterfalls. Nestled in the heart of Yosemite National Park, this waterfall is seriously impressive. We're talking 2,425 feet of pure cascading water. That's taller than the Burj Khalifa, you guys. The Burj Khalifa. And the best part, Yosemite Falls isn't just one waterfall. It's actually 3. There's Upper Yosemite Fall, the Middle Cascades section, and Lower Yosemite Fall. It's like a 3-course meal of waterfall goodness. But here's a pro tip. If you want to see Yosemite Falls in all its glory, visit in the spring. That's when the snow melts and the water flow is at its peak. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Okay, so Yosemite Falls is obviously stunning to look at from a distance. But for those of you who are feeling a little adventurous, there's a hiking trail that takes you right to the top. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the hike is no walk in the park. It's long, it's strenuous, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. But the views from the top, totally worth the sweat and sore muscles. Imagine standing there, looking out over the entire valley with the wind in your hair and the sound of the falls roaring in your ears. It's like a spiritual experience, you know? And if you're lucky, you might even spot some wildlife along the way. Black bears, deer, marmots. Yosemite is basically a zoo without fences. Just, be respectful and keep your distance. Safety first, people. Alright, my fellow waterfall enthusiasts, let's jet set over to Canada, shall we? Specifically, British Columbia, where we'll find the majestic James Bruce Falls, just casually being the tallest measured waterfall in all of North America. No big deal. Now, this waterfall is seriously remote, tucked away in the Princess Louisa Marine Provincial Park. We're talking like only accessible by boat or seaplane remote, but trust me, the journey is half the adventure. Imagine soaring over snow-capped mountains, pristine lakes and lush forests before finally laying eyes on this towering waterfall. It's like something out of a dream, or maybe a really good indie movie. And get this, James Bruce Falls plunges a whopping 2,756 feet. That's taller than the Shanghai Tower, which is saying something. It's basically a waterfall on steroids. So, we've established that James Bruce Falls is incredibly tall and incredibly remote, but it's also surrounded by some of the most stunning wilderness Canada has to offer. We're talking about grizzly bears, mountain goats, maybe even a Sasquatch or two. Okay, maybe not Sasquatch, but you get the idea. It's wild out there. And if you're lucky enough to visit, make sure you take some time to explore the surrounding area. Go hiking, kayaking, fishing, or just breathe in the fresh air and soak up the scenery. James Bruce Falls is a testament to the power and beauty of nature. It's a reminder that there are still places in the world that are untouched and unspoiled. And that, my friends, is pretty freaking cool. Okay, so picture this. You're in Iceland, right? And it's not all like cute little glaciers and hot springs. You stumble upon this absolute monster of a waterfall, Dettifoss. I'm talking powerful, could crush your car powerful. Seriously, this thing is considered the most powerful waterfall in all of Europe. It's not even that tall, but the sheer volume of water rushing over the edge is insane. Imagine 1 million gallons of water per second. It's kind of terrifying, but also super mesmerizing. Dettifoss is located in Vatnajökull National Park, which is basically this massive park in Iceland with glaciers, volcanoes. You name it. It's like the definition of epic scenery. And the waterfall itself? It basically carved out this huge canyon made of black basalt columns. So you've got the white water crashing down, the dark, jagged rocks, and then, in the distance, you might even see a glacier or two. It's like something straight out of a movie, but a really, really cool movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emma, how do I get to this Dettifoss place? Well, you've got options, my friend. You can hike in, which is obviously the most adventurous option. But if you're feeling lazy, like me sometimes, there's also a road that gets you pretty close. Just a heads up though, Dettifoss is kind of a big deal in Iceland. So expect some crowds, especially during peak season. But, honestly, it's worth braving the tourists for a glimpse of this natural wonder. And while you're in the area, you might as well check out some of the other waterfalls nearby. There's Selfoss, which is just upstream from Dettifoss, and Hafragilsfoss, which is downstream. It's like a waterfall extravaganza. Honestly, Iceland is just full of surprises. 1 minute you're driving through a lava field and the next minute you're staring at the most powerful waterfall you've ever seen. It's wild. Okay, so we've talked about the raw power of Dettifoss. But now let's talk about Gullfoss, another Icelandic stunner. This waterfall is all about that dramatic two-tiered plunge. It's like watching a majestic water slide, but like a natural one, and way more impressive. Gullfoss literally translates to Golden Falls, and honestly, the name is pretty accurate. On a sunny day, you can catch these insane rainbows arcing over the water. It's like something out of a fairy tale, but, less Disney and more Icelandic. This waterfall is located on the Kaieteur River, and it's part of the Golden Circle, which is like this super popular tourist route in Iceland. But don't let the touristy vibe scare you off. Gullfoss is popular for a reason, okay? It's seriously breathtaking. You can get up close and personal with the falls, feel the spray on your face, or you can admire it from afar, take in the whole scene. Either way, it's an experience you won't forget. Now here's a fun fact about Gullfoss. Back in the day, some dudes tried to turn it into a hydroelectric power plant. Can you imagine? Luckily, that plan totally backfired, and Gullfoss is still wild and free today. And speaking of wild and free, the area around Gullfoss is full of geothermal activity. You've got geysers shooting hot water into the air, bubbling mud pots, the whole shebang. It's like a glimpse into the Earth's crazy, powerful core. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention the folklore. Apparently, there's this legend about a treasure chest hidden behind Gullfoss. I know, right? It's like something straight out of Indiana Jones. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and stumble upon it. So yeah, Gullfoss is more than just a pretty waterfall. It's a powerful reminder of nature's beauty. And it's surrounded by some of the coolest geothermal features on the planet. Plus, there might be buried treasure. Just saying. Alright, let's switch gears for a sec and head over to Croatia, where the waterfalls are just as stunning, but with a totally different vibe. I'm talking about Plitvice Lakes National Park, home to, you guessed it, a whole bunch of waterfalls. But here's the thing, these aren't your average waterfalls. We're talking cascading turquoise waters flowing over and around these lush green forests. It's like something out of a dream, but like a really, really beautiful dream. The whole park is made up of 16 interconnected lakes, all at different elevations. So you've got these waterfalls connecting the lakes, creating this like magical water wonderland. It's almost too pretty to be real, but trust me, it is. And the color of the water, don't even get me started. It's this insane shade of turquoise, thanks to the minerals and stuff in the water. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. Now, the best part about Plitvice is that you can actually experience the waterfalls up close and personal. There are these wooden walkways and bridges that wind their way through the park, taking you right over the waterfalls. So you can literally walk right over the top of the water, surrounded by the sound of rushing water and the smell of pine trees. It's like being in a nature spa, but like 1,000 times better. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also hike around the park. There are trails for all levels, so you can choose your own adventure. And if you're really not feeling the whole walking thing, you can even take a boat across some of the lakes. Honestly, Plitvice is just one of those places that everyone needs to see at least once in their life. It's like a fairy tale come to life, with waterfalls, turquoise lakes, and lush forests. What more could you ask for? Okay, so we're jetting off to New Zealand now, which automatically puts you in a good mood, We're talking dramatic landscapes, mountains that touch the sky, and obviously epic waterfalls. Get ready to be shook. So picture this, you're trekking through Fiordland National Park, right? Which, by the way, is literally straight out of a fairy tale. You've been hiking for days, probably seen a million sheep by now, and then boom, Sutherland Falls. I'm talking 580 meters of pure cascading water. That's like taller than the Empire State Building, ×2. It's seriously mind-blowing. And the craziest part, this bad boy is remote. You really have to earn the view of Sutherland Falls, which honestly just makes it that much more special. It's like a hidden gem, tucked away in the heart of paradise. Section 2. Earning the View. Now, if you want to witness this masterpiece in person, get ready for an adventure. Sutherland Falls is nestled deep within Fjordland, and the best way to get there is by tackling the Milford Track. Don't worry, you don't have to be like Bear Grylls or anything. The Milford Track is a super famous multi-day hike, and it's known for being one of the most beautiful treks in the world. So, even though it's a bit of a journey, you're definitely getting your money's worth. Imagine this. You're surrounded by towering mountains, lush rainforests, and crystal-clear rivers. The air is so fresh, it's basically like drinking a green smoothie, but like way more refreshing. And then, after days of hiking through this breathtaking scenery, you finally reach Sutherland Falls. The sheer power of the water crashing down is like a religious experience. It's the kind of moment you'll be bragging about on Instagram for years to come. Okay, guys, get ready to be obsessed, because we're about to dive into a waterfall that's basically two countries in one. I'm talking about Ban Geoc Dettian Falls, a total stunner that sits right on the border of Vietnam and China. Talk about a power couple, am I right? You've got the lush Vietnamese jungle on one side and the towering karst mountains of China on the other. It's literally like something out of Avatar, but like with more water. And the best part? You can totally visit both sides. It's like a 2-for-1 deal on waterfalls, which is always a win in my book. Each side offers a totally different perspective of the falls, so you get double the Instagram content. I'm talking epic panoramas, close-ups of the cascading water, maybe even a selfie with a friendly local. The possibilities are endless. Now, let's talk logistics. The falls themselves are spread out over a few different tiers with multiple drops and cascades. It's not just one giant waterfall, it's like a whole network of them, all connected and flowing together. So, you're not just getting one view, you're getting a whole experience. You can wander along the riverbanks, hike up to higher viewpoints, or even hop on a bamboo raft and get up close and personal with the falls. And if you're feeling extra adventurous, there's even a cave you can explore behind one of the cascades. Wow, can you even imagine? It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, but hopefully with fewer snakes. Honestly, Ban Geoc Dettian Falls is like the ultimate waterfall experience. It's got everything, stunning scenery, cultural significance, and enough photo ops to keep your Instagram feed popping for weeks. Alright, waterfall enthusiasts. You know, we couldn't forget about Iceland. I mean, the entire country is basically a giant waterfall exhibit, but today we're focusing on a true icon, Skogafoss. Get ready for some serious Game of Thrones vibes because this place is straight up magical. We're talking a massive wall of water, plummeting 60 meters into a gorge that's surrounded by lush green cliffs. And if you're lucky enough to catch it on a sunny day, get ready for a rainbow show that'll blow your mind. Seriously, Skogafoss is known for its epic rainbows, and they're not your average everyday rainbows. We're talking double rainbows, sometimes even triple rainbows, stretching across the entire width of the falls. It's like the universe is handing you a giant pot of gold, but instead of gold, it's just pure, unadulterated beauty. Now, Skogafoss isn't just a pretty face. It's also steeped in Icelandic folklore. Legend has it that a Viking settler hid a treasure chest full of gold behind the falls. People have been searching for it for centuries, but so far, no luck. So if you're feeling lucky, maybe pack a metal detector, just in case. But even if you don't strike gold, there's still plenty to keep you entertained at Skogafoss. There's a hiking trail that leads all the way to the top of the falls, offering insane views of the surrounding landscape. And if you're a history buff, you can check out the nearby Skogar Museum, which is home to a fascinating collection of Icelandic artifacts and exhibits. So yeah, Skogafoss is definitely worth adding to your Icelandic bucket list. Okay, so we're talking waterfalls, right? And we've seen some pretty epic ones so far. But let me tell you, Langfoss in Norway is like something out of a fairy tale. Seriously, imagine this. You're driving along this insanely gorgeous fjord, like the water is this crazy turquoise blue, and then bam, this massive waterfall just appears out of nowhere. It's literally cascading down this huge mountain, plunging straight into the fjord. Like, could it be any more dramatic? And get this, Langfoss is not messing around when it comes to height. This thing is over 600 meters tall. That's taller than some skyscrapers. It's like the waterfall equivalent of like a supermodel. Tall, elegant, and just breathtakingly beautiful. I don't know about you, but I'm adding Langfoss to my travel bucket list, like, right now. Just imagine standing there, the mist from the waterfall on your face, taking in the insane views. Could you even deal? So we've established that Langfoss is visually stunning, right? But it's not just about looks, okay? This waterfall is also a hiker's paradise. There are trails for, like, every fitness level, from chill walks to intense climbs. So, whether you're, like, a hardcore hiker or just want a cute little nature walk, Langfoss has got you covered. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even kayak in the fjord below the waterfall. Can you even imagine? Paddling along, looking up at this massive wall of water, it would be, like, the most epic workout ever. Honestly, I feel like Langfoss is the perfect example of, like, nature's power and beauty combined. It's majestic, it's awe-inspiring, and it just makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things, you know? Okay, I'm done gushing about Langfoss for now. And that's a wrap on our epic waterfall world tour. Can you believe we just saw, like, 30 of the most incredible waterfalls on the planet? I'm honestly feeling so inspired right now. Honestly, nature is just so amazing, you guys. We saw everything from the tallest waterfall in the world to the most powerful waterfall in Europe. We explored hidden jungles, hiked through breathtaking landscapes, and witnessed the raw power of Mother Nature firsthand. Honestly, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on this journey with me. It's been real. And hey, if you have any suggestions for other incredible waterfalls I need to check out, leave them in the comments below. You know I'm always down for an adventure. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.